Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for game number 2. This game is being played live. We're casting it live. That's right. Oh my God, Nathanias is doing something that isn't replays. Hell yeah, brother. It's the ESL Pro Tour Weekly Cup numero 3. And in the top right, we have the Blue Terran leading 1-0. He is Polt. And you know what? That game started a little bit slow for him. I'm going to be honest. I came into it expecting Polt to fumble the ball, but he did a really good job of recovering after being slowed down a lot at the start of that game, the last game. And then he really cranked it up. And his opponent was not able to keep up with him. Let's see what he does this game with a gasless opener so far with that hatch. He is Chivo's Cham. Why you say gasless? He just started the hatch. Well, I don't know, man. Sometimes they get it immediately and then they go pool. Okay, there we go. There we go. So hatch gas pool. And we're playing on Zen. Zen is such a weird map. I still don't know how I feel about it. You've got a Reaper cliff. That's a bit hard to block on the side here. Right? So you can almost always get a Reaper in. It's easy to slip it in versus Zerg and Scout. With the Reaper on this map. You got like this, you can jump up this one spot behind the mineral patch. I think it's right here you can jump up. And the weirdest thing about this map, we want to talk about it really quickly. You've got this 2 small mineral patches that have 20 minerals on them. And they block just this little itty bitty, teeny weeny. I'm not going to say the song because it's trademarked, but you know what I mean. And then there's another one here that just makes this a little weird. I only find this odd because it's like, oh, do you want to open up to the third a bit more? You can. It does make it a little bit harder to wall off with, it does make it slightly harder to wall off with a command center, but they actually adjusted the map so you can fit one right here perfectly. You can perfectly fit a command center into block, which is nice. Reaper's going to come across, now doing a little bit of the Scouterino, the Pocacino. The drone was already moved to the third base, so Polt will not be able to delay that. He does see that it has started. What's also very important for Polt to see as the queen finishes, La Warren de la Roche, de la Cucaracha. I apologize to everyone around the world that speaks Spanish. The Reaper, you really want to know that this is coming. If you go into a Hellion opener against Roaches or like a Ravager Ling Flood, you can get into some serious trouble. He hasn't scouted it yet. No, he goes in, he pokes. He's more concerned with keeping the Reaper alive than he is scouting. And based on last game, where we didn't see any roaches, I don't even think a roach horn was made last game. So this could get ugly. Is he gonna build a fusion core in a Viking? That worries me. If he goes Banshee, he should be okay. But this is one of those maps where you have multiple openings to your base. So it's harder to block off early on because it costs a lot of money to build stuff everywhere. And oh God, no. Now I'm worried because he at best, he starts a Viking. At worst, he just waits. Oh, he starts a safety Banshee. Did he see the roach? Did he see the roaches? I guess he's going to cancel the Banshee when the fusion core is done. Honestly, this is one of the smartest things that you can do as a Terran. A lot of people have started to do this. It's still a little too late, having not seen anything, but you literally just have to hold the door. And the door, well, he didn't hold the door. So now Polt's in trouble. And this could be a very swift victory for Cham. There's still another 10 seconds before the Banshee comes out, and it takes 6 volleys for a Banshee to kill a roach. Which means there's plenty of time for these roaches to kill everything. So there's the Banshee. Very intelligently, Polt's going to have that kill the Ravager first. And you know what? These Hellions did a pretty good job. I got to say, this is the type of push that if you're trying to do a battlecruiser rush, you are going to get absolutely dumped on. He does know about the fusion core, though. And presumably, Polt will still get a battlecruiser because he built a fusion core at the start of the game. And you see that supply depot drop because he lost 1 and then 2. And he has the BC. He's trying to build it, but he's blocked. Battlecruiser costs 6 supply. So Polt's Hellions want to go across the map and try to do some damage, but they fail to find any room inside of there. Battlecruiser's finally in production, but the Spore Crawlers have begun. We have 5 queens going up to 6 now, and the lair is on the way. So pretty good drone count for Cham. Big questions that come up. Okay, this Banshee's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I was a safety Banshee. It's like, oh, Karen, can I speak to the manager of your hive? No, go away. Hellions are just here trying to block a potential 4th. Could put the Banshee here, right? Because where else? There's only 2 places to expand right now. Am I crazy for thinking that? Maybe. A lot of people say I'm crazy. Tries to get some drones with the Hellions. He doesn't want to play mech because his name is Polt. So he's going to kill 5 drones, pull those 2 Hellions out, and you really just want to try and block wherever the 4th base could be next. Spire does start. Battlecruiser is done. Oh, look at that. The safety tactical jump. He doesn't want to jump straight in front of the Zerg's base. He doesn't want the Zerg to know where he's going to hit first, which is smart because you could just click on the base itself and teleport the Battlecruiser in. But, you know, if the Zerg doesn't get all their queens together because they can see where your BC's going, then it gives you a little bit more time to play with. Now, the cooldown on tactical jump is actually the same as the build time of the Spire. They're both 71 seconds. And this map has so much airspace. I mean, straight up looks like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, like that first place. So like, yeah, you can't go down from the tutorial area because it's so high up. It's designed that you will always die if you try to escape the tutorial without completing it. Nice for battlecruisers. Not so great for Link. So this Banshee's on patrol at the front. Cham still got an Overlord tucked in the back. Polt, he's going to do what Polt does best. He's got his 1-1 halfway done. He's double pumping medevacs, getting a siege tank out, and just cranking that bio like it's Soldier Boy as this siege tank continues to try and be annoying. Now, what does puzzle me is Cham is built for Mutalisks. Not that that's a bad thing to do. He's going to go up to 9. I guess, well, you know what? You know it's Polt. You know he's not going to build more than 1 BC, so... Actually, you know what? I don't mind it anymore. I guess going Mutas is fine because you're going to push the BC back. He might even kill it at this point if he doesn't teleport it out. I don't think Polt really cares about this, to be honest. Look at that. 4 health. He gets away. Nice. But Mutalisks, obviously, not really strong against battlecruisers. I mean, on its own, a Mutalisk does about, 9 damage? Yeah, it's 9 damage to the target. Battlecruisers, by default, have 3 armor. So you're doing 6 damage per hit, and the thing has 550 health. You math majors will go, you guys can have fun with that one. Mutas come and try to poke. There are some turrets. This one has a laser turret as well, called a battlecruiser. The Marines that are rallying out don't have combat shield yet, so they're not really interested in fighting the Mutalisks. But the battlecruiser tanking while the Marines attack, well, that's a whole thing in and of itself. So we've got Polt with multiple tanks trying to make a push up this ramp. Baneling speed is very far away. There are 16 mutas, but this is plenty of Marines to shut it down. And really the big thing is Cham wants to bring the mutas in and just focus down the siege tanks. And once the tanks are all gone, the Ling Roach with the mutas can kill all of this. But as long as these Marines and tanks are both alive, Cham is, this is an awkward spot to be in. He breaks open the Evo chamber so the Marines can run up the ramp now. And Cham says, do it. Go up the ramp. Thank you for your siege tank. Meanwhile, 2-2 starting up for Polt. Well, you need to start +2 armor, bruh. Getting a second factory, getting drilling claws. I love this. He's like, oh, it's mutas instead of hydras. I'm going to get drilling claws and use the upgraded widow mines to get some serious work done. But you know what? Cham, he bought himself plenty of time. Even without creep, he got Baneling speed. And really, with the Lings and Roaches, that's about all he... Wait, did he not get Ling speed? What the just happened? Is this a campaign mission? Oh my god, I just noticed he didn't get Ling speed. He is a man made of sheer freaking will. Wow. When you get Bane speed before Ling speed, hashtag just Zerg things. Hashtag just Cham things. Hashtag. Battle cruiser is going to finally die. No! 4 health again. You're a wizard, Polt. He's got the glasses for it, let's be honest. If they made a Korean Harry Potter movie, I think he'd actually... I think a lot of people, honestly. You guys thought it, I just said it. He's got his 2-2 getting reasonably close to finishing. But you know what? Those Zerglings, not only did they have late link speed, they never got +1 carapace. Or never got +1 attack. Because that was the evolution chamber that was blocking the ramp. But now there's enough mutas to right-click on these turrets. And things are getting dicey, Kev. The mutas clear out some SCVs. They're going for another one. There is a Thor on the map, but it does not have attack upgrades. So it will require 3 full volleys from a Thor to kill a Mutalisk right now. This missile turret will not be able to defend itself. Even without attack upgrades, those mutas in this large number are really going to be a thorn in Polt's side. Now, let's not forget, Polt did get drilling claws. So, I mean, just build mines and try to bait them. Like, theoretically, if he just gets these guys... Oh, okay, well, now there's more than one Thor. Fight, fight, fight. There we go. But look at this. Oh, my God, that's so many Zerglings and Banelings. Everyone say goodbye, Planetary. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to save here. The Thor's still trying to chase these mutas in the corner. Command center lifts up. Well, it is only 2 mutas. They are forcing the command center to fly towards Cham's base, which I think is good for Cham. These lings want to break the front, but a massive mine shot gets 17 lings. Ay, ay, ay. However, he does pierce the shroud, and now the Banelings are able to get on top of the Marines. The mutas are coming in as well from the outside, trying to break through. Goodbye, command center. He's just flying away. He's just flying away. Oh my God. Hello, baby. Guess who's back? It's been a minute. I started thinking about Roddy, and then my mind went straight there. Well, look at that. This BC, 29 kills. Is he going to get away with 4 health again? Wow, 258. So inefficient. He could have lost another 200 hit points, and he would have been fine. He could have lost another 254 hit points, and he would have been fine. Does he have overseers for the mines? No, he's building one now. Okay, that's worth noting. I mean, drilling claw mines are very good. The Thors provide a phenomenal anchor to this army because it forces the Zerg player not to attack move. Otherwise, you can blow up like 20 Banelings on a single Thor, which you really don't want to do that. In case anybody was curious, you don't want to blow up all your Banelings on one Thor. And don't worry, in case you thought this is enough to kill a Thor, he has a second one. So he's coming down now. The Widow Mines detonate, but it's a great surround from Cham. And he's able to kill most of the Marines. But well, it's not going to be enough because those few shots they get to take from the mutas allow the medevacs to escape with both Thors. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a value deal. All right, that's your Kmart Blue Light Special. It gets a great juicy shot on the mutas there. I think the muta count lowered significantly. He's building 10 more at the moment. So Cham's just saying, look, I'm going to rebuild that muta count. That makes saving these 2 Thors all the more worthwhile. Boom, boom. Oh, I love casting games like this, dude. It's been so long. It's so fun to be out here doing these, the weekly cup casts again. I hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying this game. Casting live StarCraft from my own office. What a time to be alive. He gets this 4th base neutralized again. And now I'm worried. All right, look at Polt. Polt's starting to build up that crazy amount of gas. And that is going to make things a little bit tricky for him because, let's face it, the only unit that Terran can build that costs more gas than minerals is the Raven. Ravens are not what you need for this army. So when a Terran is floating gas like that, what it means is they are very low on their mineral income because they're spending all of it on Marines. They are not able to properly distribute it across medevacs and mines. Polt does still have a solid army, but if he gets wiped, if he gets a full wipe without being able to situate this 4th base, it's going to be really hard. However, it looks like all the Banelings are gone. Yeah, he doesn't have a single Baneling. He lost the spawning pool again. GG's call. Polt takes it 2-0. I didn't even... Oh, my God. He killed the pool. Duh. What is he going to do there? Nothing.